Hello children, good morning to all of you. Welcome back in mathematics class. Today we are going to continue your decimal chapter. 3 exercises we have done. Today we are going to start the 4th exercise, that is based on the division. So see the division of the decimals. See this one. Suppose that 2.5 is divided by 10. So children, this type of division you can do directly. If any number is divided by 10, then the decimal digit shift to one digit left hand side. That means this decimal will come before 2. And if before decimal there is no digit, then put 0 from your side. I hope this is easy. See one more question. Suppose that 1.78 is divided by 1000. 1.78 is divided by 1000. Then what will you do? When a decimal number is divided by 1000, then the decimal shift 3 digit left hand side. Are you watching? In 10 there was 10, so decimal is shifting 1 digit left. In 1000 there are 3 zeros, so decimal is shifting 3 digit left. There is 1 digit only, so 2 0 you will increase from your side. Understood? And before decimal there is no number, so you will put 0 by your side. I hope this division is easy. See one more. 3.56 8 is divided by 100. There are 2 zeros in the 100. So decimal will shift 2 digit left hand side. See this one. Before the decimal there is 1 digit only in the left hand side. So 1 0 you will increase by your side. Is this clear? Now put here 0 and that will be your answer. Any doubt? I hope you can give the answer now. When 100 is dividing any decimal number, then decimal will shift 2 digit left hand side, means it will become 1.758. Any doubt here? Now see some more questions. Okay, now see 5th question. 2.5 is divided by 5. To solve this question, write down in this way. 2.5 upon 5. Now remove this decimal. How to remove? Since in the right hand side after decimal there is 1 digit, so it will be multiplied by 10 to remove the decimal. And when something is multiplied in numerator, then in denominator also the same number is multiplied. 10 is multiplied in numerator, then 10 is multiplied in denominator also. Now 2.5 into 10 will become 25 upon 5 into 10. Now our division will become easy. 5 dividing 25 coming 5, and when 5 is divided by 10 it will become 0.5, because when 10 divides any number the decimal shifted 1 digit left hand side. Now see 6th question. Again method is same. 6.02 is divided by 7. Since after decimal there are 2 digits, it will be multiplied by 100. Then 100 will be multiplied in denominator also. Now in the numerator decimal is removed. It will become 602 upon 7 into 100. Now 7 divides 602. 7 8s are 56. 7 6 are 42. Now when 86 is divided by 100, decimal will be put left hand side of after 2 digit. See this one, because in 100 there are 2 zeros, so decimal will be put 2 digit after 2 digit in the left hand side. So it will become 0.86. Before decimal no number, so put 0 from your side. Okay? Now see 0.688 upon 8. Here after decimal 3 digit is there, so multiply it by 1000, and in denominator also. Always remember, numerator and denominator both will be multiplied by the same number. Okay. Now when this number is multiplied by 1000, it will become 688. Okay, this 0 will be valueless if it is written here 688, so that 0 we will not write. Now divide by 8. 8 into 8 is 64, 8 into 6 is 48, that means 86 upon 1000. Now when 1000 divides any number, then decimal is put 3 digit. After 3 digit the decimal is put, say here, in the 86 only 2 digit is there, so 1 0 in the left hand side will be increased, then after we will put the decimal. So increase 0 and that will be your answer. Now see here question. 2.24 upon 0.8. If numerator and denominator both the numbers have decimals, then change it into like decimal from your side by increasing the 0. By increasing the 0, change it into like decimals. Have you remembered like decimals? In the right hand side, the decimal, the digits should be equal. See, in the numerator also 2 digit. Now by increasing the 0, in the denominator also there are 2 digits after the decimal. Now we can remove the decimal. 224 upon 80. No need of multiplying any number. In the like decimals can be removed directly. Okay. Now divide and get your answer. If you divide 8 to 224, see, 8 dividing 80 coming 10, 8 dividing 224 coming 28, and when 28 is divided by 10, it will become 2.8. Understood? Same you will do here. 0.0783 upon 0.9. Now what will you do? By increasing the zeros, you will convert this denominator into like decimals. Okay. Now remove the decimal. It will become 783 upon 9000. Now 9 can divide it by 1000 times. And when 9 divide this number, 9 into 8 is 72, and 9 into 7 is 63. Now 87 upon 1000. You are getting 87 upon 1000. When 1000 divides any number, then decimal is put left hand side of 3 digits. In 87 only 2 digits are there, so 10 we will increase by our side. Okay, so this will become your answer. Now pause the video and note down these questions. Okay, now see some more questions. 1.3 into 2.4 is divided by 0.39. Again the process is same. You can see that in the numerator also after decimal 1 digit, after decimal 1 digit. That means in the numerator after decimal 2 digits are there, total 2 digits. In the denominator also after decimal 2 digit. That means numerator and denominator both are the like decimals. So remove the decimal. It can be written as 13 into 24 upon 39. Now your division is easy. 13 dividing 39 coming 3 and 3 dividing 24 coming 8. That means 8 is the answer. Okay. Now see here. In the numerator it is 6.3. In the denominator it is 0.3 into 3.1. So if we write 6.30 in the numerator and 0.3 into 3.1 in the denominator, then it will become the like decimal. After multiplication these two, after decimal there should be 2 digits, and in the numerator also after decimal there are 2 digits now. So these are the like decimals, so we can remove the decimal. It will become 630 upon 3 into 31. Understood? Now 31. First divide by 3. 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into 1 is 3. 3 0 0. Okay. I think something is wrong in this question. Yeah, this is 0.1. In this question, this is 0.1. Okay. This was the mistake. 6.3 is divided by 0.3 into 0.1. When numerator and denominator both are converted into like decimals, it will become 6.30 upon 0.3 into 0.1. So we can write it 630 upon 3 into 1. When 3 dividing 630, it will come 210. And 210 is divided by 1. 210 is the answer. Okay. Now see this one. A car covers distance of 276.7 km in 4.5 hours. Distance and time is given. What is the average speed? Now see this one. We know that speed is equal to distance upon time. That means speed is equal to 276.75 upon 4.5 kilometer per hour. Again do the same. Convert them into like decimals by increasing 0 here. By increasing 0 it will become like decimals. Now remove the decimal. 276.75 upon 450. Now solve and get your answer. 5 into 9 45 500. Since numerator number is 5, denominator unit digit is 0. So both the numbers are divisible by 5. Denominator is divided by 5 coming 90. Numerator 5 into 5 25, 5 into 5 25, 5 into 3 15, 5 into 5 25. When numerator is divided by 5, 5535 is coming. Again both the numbers are divisible by 5. 5 dividing this coming 18, it will be 1107. See this one. 1107 upon 18. Okay. Now both the numbers are divisible by 9. How could I know? 7 plus 0, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 1, 9. Sum of the digits is divisible by 9. Then the whole number is divisible by 9. By this way I got. By checking the divisibility. By applying the divisibility rule. 9 into 1 is 9, 9 to 9 3 are 27. See this one. Now 123 is divided by 2. 2 into 6 is 12. 2 into 1 is 2. By putting the decimal, 2 into 5 is 10. 61.5 km per hour is the speed. Okay, now see this question. How many equal pieces each of length 3.6 cm can be cut from a rope of length of 61.2 cm? To solve this question, you have to learn one technique. Number of pieces will be equal to total length upon length of one piece. Yes children, this is the technique. In a long rope, if we have to cut small pieces, then how many pieces we will get? Total length divided by length of one piece. Okay, so see here, 61.2 centimeter is the total length, 3.6 centimeter is the length of one piece. Now to solve it, see here, centimeter are cancelling each other. Both numbers are the like decimals, so we can remove it. 612 upon 36. Okay. Now see, again both the numbers are divisible by 9. So 9 dividing 36 coming 4. This one. 9 into 6 is 54. 9 into 8 is 72. Now 4 dividing 68. 4 into 17 is 68. That means 17 pieces can be cut from the length of 61.2 centimeter rope. Okay, now pause the video and note down these questions. Okay children, now we will see the next exercise 4th E, in which we will study the terminating decimals, recurring decimals and non-recurring decimals. Terminating decimals means those numbers which can be converted into decimals. Just like 2 upon 5, when you divide it, it will become 0.5. That means from denominator, if numerator can be divided, if a fraction can be converted into decimal, if a fraction can be converted into decimal, then that number is called terminating decimal. Here 2 by 5 are 0.4. These are called the terminating decimals. Just like 8.67. Since after decimal there are certain digits. After decimal, if there are certain digits, then that is called terminating decimals. If a number can be converted into decimal, just like 1.3, if you write it, it will come 0.333 and so on. That means it can be converted into decimal, so that number will be called terminating decimals. And terminating decimals are of two types. One, recurring decimal, and second, non-recurring decimal. Recurring decimal means after the decimal, if the number of digits are repeating, just like here 1 by 3 is recurring decimals because after dividing it is coming 0.33 and so on. Similarly, suppose you are dividing to 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is recurring decimal because when 6 dividing 1, it will come, see this one, 6 dividing 1, by putting decimal it will increase 0. 6 into 1 is 6, 0. 6 into 6, 36, 4, 0. 6 into 6, 36, 4, 0. 6 and so on. That means it will repeat. If after the decimal some digits are repeating, that will be called recurring decimal. See, suppose 0.373737. After the decimal, 2 digits are repeating. That will be called recurring decimal. And if after decimal the digits are not repeating, that will be called non-recurring. Just like 2 by 5, because its division is over. When we divide, after a certain number, division is over. Say this one, 3 by 8. See, when 3 is divided by 8, 0.375 is coming. It means 0.375 or 3 by 8 are called the non-recurring decimal. Okay. Recurring means repeating, non-recurring means non-repeating. Here the digits are not repeating. After a certain number of times the division is over. But here division is never ending. Understood? Now in this exercise you have to learn how to convert recurring decimal into fraction. Means, see this one. Your question is convert 0.2 bar into a vulgar fraction. Vulgar fraction means a fraction which denominator is not the powers of 10. Means denominator should not be 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and so on. Those type of fractions are called vulgar fraction. And this bar means after decimal 2 is repeating again and again. See how to solve this. First we will suppose that 0.2 bar is equal to x. Suppose that x is equal to 2. Now we will remove this bar. The meaning of this bar is this number is repeating again and again. Suppose this is equation number 1. Suppose that this is equation number 1. Now after decimal only one digit is repeating. So this equation 1 is multiplied by 10. It is multiplied by 10. Then it will become 10x. And when it is multiplied by 10, decimal will shift one digit right hand side. Then it will become 2.22. It will become equation 2. Now from equation 2 subtract equation 1. See this one. If we subtract, we will get 9x is equal to 2, because after decimal, see 2 minus 2 0, 2 minus 2 0, 2 minus 2 0. So no need of writing decimal and others. Understood? So here x is equal to 2 by 9, means 0.2 is equal to 2 by 9. Okay, now see this question. Convert 0.17 bar into a vulgar fraction. How to do? Process is same. Suppose x is equal to 0.17 bar. Suppose. Now remove the bar. If we remove the bar, 17 will be repeated. Because bar is over 2 digits, so 2 digits will be repeated. Now we will see 2 digits are repeating, so it will be multiplied by 100. Equation 1 is multiplied by 100. Left hand side will become 100x, and when 100 is multiplied in decimal number, decimal shift 2 digit right hand side, so it will become 17.1717. This is equation 2. Now from equation 2 subtract equation 1. X is equal to 0.1717. See this one. On subtracting, see left hand side will become 99x. 100 minus 1 is 99. Here 17 minus 0 is 17. After decimal you are getting 0. This is the noted point. In every question after decimal you should get 0. Okay. So x is equal to 17 upon 99. That means 0.17 bar is equal to 17 upon 99, and this is your answer. Okay. For this class, this much is enough. In the next class, we will keep it continue. Okay. Bye bye.